First of all, I want to thank you guys for coming here. I'll start. I'd like you all to think back to an impactful experience in your youth, and then think about whether that involved organized sport. Whether that was football, basketball, cross country, band for your junior high or high school, or whether that was participating in your local soapbox derby. Yes, that's an organized sport. Organized sports can be very impactful for developing youth. There are obvious positives and negatives in every situation, but I believe the positive impacts of organized sports outweigh the negative impacts, so much so that it is in each and every person's interest to involve their children, grandchildren, or any youth that they are in regular contact with in organized sports. Of all people, coaches know the value of organized sports more than most. And in speaking with Coach John Carpenter, it was easy to see his belief in the positive impact of organized sports. John Carpenter comes from a football family. His dad and brother both played in the NFL, and he was able to play football up to the collegiate level. Carpenter's held several coaching positions, including a graduate assistant job with the 2014 undisputed national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now Carpenter is a head high school football coach, as his father has been for 30 more years. When I asked Coach Carpenter why youth should be involved in organized sports, he referred me to a statement he made back on June 19th. He says, "Teamwork is what it's all about. It's about your brothers to the left and to the right, and how much you care for them, and not fighting for yourself, but fighting for them." Carpenter went on to say then on July 11th, "To work toward a common goal on a team at a young age teaches youth early to communicate, to be responsible, and to accept others' perceptions." So let's get into why youth need organized sports. There's a problem with obesity in this country right now, and it starts with the youth. The Kids Play USA Foundation reports that obesity among American children has risen over 50% since 1976, and this number continues to grow. A survey from 2009 on children's health from the same foundation reports that non-athletes are 60% more likely to be overweight than athletes. This foundation goes on to talk about the social, behavioral, and psychological benefits of organized sports. But regardless of these other benefits, the positive effects on physical health is the number one reason why children or youth need to be in organized sports. So, getting youth involved in organized sports will improve their physical activity, which lowers their risk for obesity. But there are many other positive aspects to consider as well, such as increasing their social skills and their mental health. Greg Wells, a scientist of physiology and experimental scientist, as well as Shauna Silver, a medical doctor, explained the positive benefits of organized sports for youth in a website called About Kids Health. These benefits include creating healthy habits. So youth who participate in organized sports are less likely to get involved with drugs and alcohol. They're less likely to have discipline problems in their schools. They're more likely to graduate. So the peak hours of crime in America are from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. If youth are in organized sports, they're practicing during this time, and they're not a part of that crime. Organized sports teaches youth time management, as they have to balance grades, sports, home life, and social lives. Organized sports teaches youth self-discipline, as they learn that working hard helps them achieve their goals. When it comes to mental health, youth's self-worth increases as they master new skills. They gain an improved body image as they focus more on what their bodies can do as opposed to how their bodies look. By involving youth of America in organized sports, we can slowly build a foundation for a more prepared and well-rounded leadership group. The Kids Play USA Foundation reports that organized sports build children's self-esteem and dignity. It teaches them ethics as they learn to play within the rules of the game. It teaches them teamwork as they learn to rely on others to achieve a common goal. Competition teaches youth how to handle disappointment, and it teaches them how to accept responsibility for their mistakes. Along with this, youth learn to look at setbacks as learning opportunities. This goes to show that there's more than just winning and losing with organized sports. These are crucial life lessons being taught. Now, along with the good, there are uncertainties with children getting involved in organized sports. The Journal of the American Academy of Pediatrics discusses how organized sports can negatively affect a child's growth and maturity if started too early. The American Academy of Pediatrics also states, when the demands of a sport exceed a child's cognitive and physical development, the child may develop feelings of failure and frustration. Greg Wells and Shauna Silver explain that ages 6 through 9 would best off be to not be in contact sports, so swimming, martial arts, soccer, baseball, basketball. Children ages 10 and up can start participating in contact sports such as football and hockey. But this is really more a kid-by-kid basis. Legal guardians of the children have to be able to discern their child's cognitive and physical development level and choose a sport that is right for them and at what level they should be participating in. So, when approached correctly, by getting children involved in organized sport that is right fit for them and at the right time, organized sports offer a multitude of benefits that youth require as they grow and develop. Organized sports can benefit youth in terms of physical activity, social skills, behavioral skills, and mental health. Organized sports not only help reduce the risk of health problems, but it increases the ability of youth to be functional participants, functional participating members of society. These qualities gained or refined in organized sports are crucial for a child's development. It is important that as adults, we take the time and the effort to involve the youth in our lives in organized sports. Thank you.